My last video from out here was a cool, mild June day here in southeast Nebraska. We're now going to be pushing mid-90s, almost 100 degrees, dew points in the mid-70s. So the temperatures at night are going to get no lower than 75, if not higher. So you're starting to see this thing in action in terms of why I grew out all the giant duckweed. So the idea of the giant duckweed is to provide kind of a surface layer cover for the fish to dive under, to stay out of the hot sun. And the idea is for it to soak up a lot of the incoming solar radiation there, so that you provide sort of a almost like a thermal layer type situation. The cooler stuff does stay below. The other thing is to try and keep the overall temperature lower. That far right is the one that's actually acting the way it should. Made Max solar pump, designed for bird feeders, but it also works for this situation where I just put the disc in the middle and I let it go. And I wanted to do that high fountain because that splatters on the surface, that splatters around, and that creates agitation, and also it splashes water all kinds of places, which then helps increase something called when water cools everything. Anyway, can't think of it right now, but essentially you splash water around, the energy take to try and evaporative cooling. So the evaporative cooling, evaporation creates a cooling mechanism. When it's humid like this and a high dew point, it's not as big of an impact, but still it's something. This middle one is actually one that stopped working in terms of being able to connect it, but I disconnected it and I'm actually running a sort of a circulation in here. That too can help out as well. Kind of circulate some cool air, water back around. And that one I try to make sure it's kind of closer to the surface, providing some vegetation there. That too will help oxygenate and all that. And this other one over here on the left, that's one of the cheaper ones I got. It's not as good as these Made Max, but it lasts longer than them. So essentially my heat dispersal idea. And also late in the day is when I do my water changes to put some cooler water into these tubs.